All right, welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that probably resonates with a lot of you, mastering small talk. Seriously, who hasn't found themselves at a party just staring into their drink, wishing they'd rather be anywhere else? Chuckles. I've been there. You know, it's like standing in front of a brick wall. So many thoughts in your head, but nothing comes out.
Totally. I remember this one time at a wedding, I was stuck next to a guy who just wouldn't stop talking about his cat's diet. I love cats, but who knew that could be a huge topic? It was awkward.
Exactly. But that's where mastering small talk comes into play. The first tip I'd give is to come prepared with a few go-to conversation starters. Think of it as having a Swiss Army knife in your pocket. You're ready for any social situation. For example, at a party, asking someone, "What's been the highlight of your week?" can be a simple yet effective kickoff.
Right. I'll have to remember that. But what if they just look at you blankly? Like, do you follow up with, I had pizza last night. Was that a highlight too? Laughs.
Laughs. Well, that would definitely break the ice. But if you get that blank stare, don't panic. Pivot with a related question. Maybe ask them about their favorite pizza place. It opens the door to more conversation because, you see, people love talking about things they enjoy.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like when you have a favorite TV show. You could just go on and on about it. Isn't it kind of similar to bonding over memes? Like, I could ramble forever about that weird cat meme that got me through a long week.
Exactly. Humor is a fantastic bridge in small talk. It enhances relatability. Memes and pop culture references create an instant connection. Speaking of which, how about using humor as a conversational opener? You might say, "I have to know, what's the weirdest meme you've run into lately?"
Haha. Wow, that would be hilarious. And, it could totally lead to talks about our bizarre internet habits. You know, I read somewhere that people spend like 3 hours a day online. I mean, seriously, how do we manage that?
Right? It's wild. But small talk can help us relate and share those experiences. Now, speaking of connection, here's another tip. Focus on active listening. When someone is speaking, give them feedback. Nod, smile, and ask follow-up questions. It shows you care about what they're saying.
That's so important. Like, I sometimes zone out, and then they look at me expectantly, and I'm like, what did you just say? Sigh. I feel terrible.
It happens. Trust me, it's a common pitfall. Try repeating a keyword or two from their conversation to show you're engaged. That not only helps you focus, but also keeps the conversation flowing. For instance, if they mention their job, ask them what they find most rewarding about it.
Wow. I'll definitely try that out. It's funny, my grandma once told me that she learned to speak to anyone by just showing genuine curiosity. Like, she'd ask the cashier at the grocery store if they loved avocados as much as she did.
That's a great anecdote. Genuine curiosity is the secret sauce of small talk. When you approach conversations with an open mindset, it encourages authenticity and connection.
Right, like it's almost like our own version of those small talk Olympics. Laughs. There's got to be some kind of award for that.
Laughs. I can picture it now. A gold medal for the best conversationalist. Seriously though, remember to embrace the silence too. Awkward pauses don't mean the conversation's over. They give you a moment to collect your thoughts and maybe dive deeper.
I see. So instead of panicking, I should just take a deep breath and find something else to say? Like, what do you think about? Or something along those lines.
Exactly, you got it. Now let's talk about body language too. Being open and friendly in your gestures can make a huge difference. Keep your posture relaxed, maintain eye contact, and smile.
Ooh, eye contact. I always struggle with that. It's like, do you ever feel like you're staring too intensely and they think you're some weirdo? Laughs.
Laughs. Yes! Finding that balance is key. Just remember, it's about connection, not perfection. A little awkwardness can even be charming if approached with humor.
Phew, that's reassuring. This has been, a really enlightening chat. I feel like I can conquer any social situation now.
That's the spirit. With the right preparation, active listening, and a genuine approach, you'll be a small talk master in no time. So go out there and start those conversations.
Yep, I'm ready to take those small talk challenges head on. Thanks for all the tips.